welcome back to another video. Today is obviously Barnsley at home in the Sky Championship 3 o'clock kickoff. So yeah, we'll be giving you our preview for it. So starting off with my thoughts going into the game, obviously it's going to be a tough game because every game in the Championship is. I know Barnsley are near the bottom, but they are capable of picking up some good results. Obviously we didn't beat them last season. It was 1-1 at their place and 0-0 at the Liberty. And they've got some other good results last season as well, as they beat Fulham 3-0 at Craven Cottage, and obviously Fulham went up. So that was a really good result for them. And a lot of people thought they would go down last season, but they stayed up, proved everyone wrong. But for us, it's a must-win game. Obviously, we lost to Derby, which wasn't a very good performance at all, or a good result. But we're now 7 points off top, so that's going to be hard. We're 4 points off second, automatics, and then we're 1 point off third. So the main objective really is just to maintain our playoff place, see where we can go from there. And if we can get second or first, that would be a bonus. But playoffs is mainly where we'll probably be at. But yeah, what's your thoughts?
So of course I'd like to think that we can win this game, but I just don't know if I have any confidence now after losing to Derby 2-0. Because to not even get a goal against them is just really, really embarrassing and a bit unacceptable really, because I think we should be beating a team like Derby really, but no, it's putting us more in a bit of a danger zone now. So it's like we kind of need to beat Derby to try and, not beat Derby, beat Barnsley to try and maintain our playoff place, but it's going to be very, 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 very tough. Barnsley are decent size, they're always capable of getting a decent result against us, and yeah, they always get decent results against the bigger teams, so it's going to be very, very tough. And I just don't know if I see us really winning, to be honest, with the performance we had against Derby. I'm just not too sure.
Yeah, so now on to the injury news. So I'll start with this one's injury news, and then Luke will give you the Barnsley injury news. So starting off with the Swans, it's obviously the same. Morgan Gibbs-White and George Byers both returning from long-term injuries. George Byers isn't ready anytime soon, I don't think, but it shouldn't be too long. And Gibbs-White apparently is close to returning, but doubt he'll be available for Saturday. But Luke will give you the Barnsley injury news anyway.
Yeah, the only Barnsley injury news that we know of is the left back Ben Williams. I think he's picked up a knock, so he won't be able to play for the game against the Swans on Saturday.
Yeah, so now on to key players for both sides. So starting off for us, I've highlighted Andre Ayew, obviously a really good player, probably one of the best in the Championship. And I've also gone with Connor Roberts, really good player, both attackingly and defensively for us this season. One of the best in the league at that position, in my opinion. But would you add anyone else?
I think I'd surprisingly add Jay Fulton in there. He's had some decent performances in the last two games against Derby and Cardiff. I know against Derby we didn't win and we didn't really get a positive result. But I still think he's been great in the last two games. I think he's helped the defence kind of, stay in line. And I think he's been a decent player for us so far.
Yeah, so now on to Barnsley's key players. So for me, I've highlighted Corley Woodrow. Obviously been a good player for them last season and this season, but would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I think I'd also add Connor Chaplin. I think he's decent on the ball, trying to go forward with the ball, trying to make chances, trying to score goals, and I think that's what you really need for a forward.
Yeah, so now on to the lineups for both teams. Well, not for both teams, what me and Luke both think this one should line up like. So for me, Freddie Woodman will go in goal. Obviously didn't keep a clean sheet on the midweek, but he's kept a lot of clean sheets this season. Right wing back Connor Roberts, excellent. Same with Jake Bidwell, left wing back. 3 centre backs. I'm going to bring in Ben Cabango again because no one's not really a centre back, and Cabango's solid and needs to play more. And then I'd also go with Mark Guehi, developing into a really good centre back. Has potential to break into Chelsea's first team in a couple of years, personally, and Ryan Bennett as well, another good player with experience. So they're my 3 centre backs, and then in midfield I'd go with Matt Grimes, skipper, and I think I'd bring Corey Smith back in, and then in the cam role I'll go with Casey Palmer, and then up front I'm going to go with Andre Ayew and Jamal Lowe. But yeah, what's your team?
Yeah, I'd agree with you on Freddie Woodman in goal. I feel I actually agree with you with the whole defence. I do feel like Ben Kabanga should come in from the one because, as you said, Norton's not really a centre back, and I think it's time to get Kabanga back in the team because I think he's a decent young centre back who's actually played decent for us so far this season. So I think he should definitely come in. And then I think in the CDM role I'll have Jay Fulton, and then the two centre mids, Grimes and Corey Smith. In Cam, of course I'd like Casey Palmer to play, but I just don't feel like he will play. I think he'll put Jan Gander in there, and he has been putting in some decent performances, but maybe it is time to put Casey Palmer in, but that's just another debate really. And then obviously up front, Jamal Lowe and Andre Ayew.
Yeah, so now last learned my score predictions. So obviously we are a better team than them, in my opinion, but because of it's the championship and because of our performance, I think we're going to win, but not by much. I'm going to say 2-1 and say Connor Chaplin will score for them, and for us I'm going to go with Andre Ayew and Casey Palmer. But yeah, what's your prediction?
I'm not too sure really. I think I'll just play it safe and just go for a 1-1 draw. I just don't think we've got the belief to win the game after that game against Derby, unfortunately. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, Ayew to score for us, and Corley Woodrow to score for them.
Yeah, so that's it for this video. We should be doing a live stream tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.
Cheers.